YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Carlin Muccular. I'm back with another lesson. Do me a favor, guys, on your way in, if you like what you just heard, do me a favor and just smash the like button for me, okay? It'll also help me know if you guys want more content like this, okay? And it helps to get these lessons out to other great drummers around the world, okay? Don't just keep these lessons to yourself. Don't be selfish. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button for me, okay? It's going to be a great lesson today, guys. Okay, guys, so I have one of my favorite lessons I want to show you guys today. It's going to help you guys to just flow more freely around the kit, okay? It's going to open up your hands. It's like a hybrid rudiment, to be honest. It's not anything you're going to find in the book. It's not one of your 40 American rudiments. It's a hybrid rudiment that I came up with myself. Okay, so let's get ready, guys. I'm about to open the vault and pull one of my favorite hybrid rudiments out and give it to you guys, okay? You're about to learn something. Go grab your sticks. Let's get ready. Okay, guys, so here is the hybrid rudiment. I'm going to play it first so you can see the sticking. And then I'm going to turn on the metronome, and I want you guys to play with me for about a minute or so, okay? So here is the hybrid rudiment. So before we get started, guys, I want to show you what this is going to open up in your playing. If you saw how I was playing at the beginning of the video, it seemed like I was just flowing, right? And just had this thing going on, some accents, opening the hi-hat, kind of like this. So if you saw there, it seems like I'm able to just play without thinking too much, right? And my hands are just, I'm playing some paradiddles with some accents in there, some double paradiddles. Like, I'm going to show you guys how to just flow without thinking, okay? And I know this may be a little hard for some of you guys, but here's the fact of the matter. Progress comes through resistance, right? So if you think about when you're trying to lift weights, if you want to look better in your clothes, if you want to impress those girls, if you want to build some muscle, you want your chest to be bulging, you want the back muscles and all, you got to give yourself some resistance, okay? So progress doesn't come without that resistance. So I don't want you guys to quit today if this seems a little bit hard for you, okay? Just always understand that when you are practicing, progress comes through resistance. And if you sit on the kit and you're just doing all of this easy stuff all the time, you're not going to get better, okay? So I'm not going to ramble too much. Let's get started. Here's the sticking. 60 BPM. Here we go. Now, my teaching style, guys, is whatever I'm thinking while I'm playing, I'm going to share that with you. And what I was just thinking right now while I was playing this is, am I making sure that all of my strokes are coming up to the same height? How does my ghost note sound? Or I should say my diddles more so, which is when two lefts repeat together or two rights repeat together. Does everything sound uniform? And even at this 60 BPM tempo, it's very slow. And you would think that, I guess some people think slow is boring, but slow is where the progress is again. Because if you feel yourself struggling to stay on top of that quarter note click, guess what? That struggle is resistance, and that resistance is the door to progress, okay? So even for me, and I'm a professional drummer, it's hard for me to lock in with that 60 BPM, and I mean, just keep it consistent, you know what I mean? So I want you guys to focus on that. Even at this 60 BPM, don't run from it. Don't think that it's boring, because this is where your pocket gets really good, okay? When you add in like your kick and your hi-hat, sort of like this. I'm kind of jumping ahead, but stick with me. right? So that's where your pocket is getting better, because now you're moving all four limbs and you're building that independence, okay? So now we want to add the accents on it, okay? The accents is what's going to give it its sauce, okay? And like I say all the time, the sauce is what makes the food taste good, okay? It's what makes the playing taste good to the audience, okay? So do you ever feel like you don't know how to reach the next level as a drummer? If so, I have the perfect solution for you. I'd like to introduce you to the Impact Drumming community. I want to help you unlock your full potential as a drummer. I'm going to help you play cleaner, build independence, develop new chops, and new drum fills. I'm Carlin Muccular, and currently I'm the drummer for a 6-time Grammy Award-winning band by the name of Israel Houghton and New Breed. But this is not about me. This is about helping you become a better drummer and musician. I want you to come behind the scenes with me into my practice room, and I'll show you exactly what and how I practice. I want to press the fast forward button for you and help you skip years of frustration and mistakes. After joining this community, you'll have a clear path to improve on the drums. Today, I'd love to start teaching you everything I know. Discover the best and most useful rudiments to develop chops and clean drum fills. You'll learn my secret method to developing rock-solid pocket, timing, and clean chops all at the same time. You'll learn how to reach new levels of independence and smooth control with your hands and feet. You'll definitely learn how to become a more attractive and attention-grabbing drummer, and you'll learn how to mix and tune your drums to a more clearer and fatter drum sound. You can learn more about all the courses and features below this video. The accents is what's going to give it its sauce, okay? And like I say all the time, the sauce is what makes the food taste good, okay? It's what makes the playing taste good to the audience, okay? So let's I already gave you step 2 with adding the kick and the hi-hat, so let's keep that. And let's add the accents on the snare, okay? Do it with me if you can. We're going to do it for a few bars here, okay? I'll try to keep it going so you can play with me. So we're going to go kick, hat, kick, hat, kick, hat, kick, and then we're going to add the hybrid rudiment, okay? So before we add the kick and the hat, let me show you how the accents will sound. And I forgot to tell you guys what note rate we're in, okay? So we're playing this as 16th notes. If you guys know, 16th notes are when you have 4 notes inside of the quarter note. So if this is our 60 BPM quarter note, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have other lessons that explains eighth notes, eighth note triplets, 16th note triplets, 30 seconds. So I won't get into that right now, but just know that this exercise is 16th notes. Okay. Now, if we really want to just zoom in here, what are we focused on to make sure we are squeezing every bit of juice out of this lesson, okay? Again, I'm listening, and I'm going to share with you guys what I'm listening for here while I'm even doing this myself. I'm trying to make this thing groove. So you guys hear the accents there, right? So it's got a groove. Make everything sound musical, okay? Everything has to sound as musical as possible. So we don't want to sound like robots, okay? And then how about the tone of the drum, guys? While we're doing this, the tone of the drum should even sound, the strokes on the drum, they should sound similar to each other. It shouldn't sound like this. It shouldn't sound like that. should want everything to sound the same. Now, of course, you don't want everything to sound exactly the same, okay? I understand we are humans, we're not robots. But when you're sitting down and you're focused and you're doing this resistance type training, you're just going to be harder on yourself here, right? Than you are when you're actually playing. When you're actually playing, all of this stuff is going to come out, and these are basically the ingredients to the cake that we're baking here. And the cake is actually you just being able to groove and just do this. So one of the things that people often say to me, and I'm not bragging or anything by any means, but people say, "Wow, you sound really clean on the drums. Everything sounds really clean." And that just comes from me paying attention to the same things that I've shared with you guys already. Just height of the sticks and dynamics, and just making sure I'm paying attention to every little thing when I'm in training mode, okay? Meaning when I'm practicing and shedding, okay? So yeah, we're trying to bake this cake here, and these little things are just the ingredients that's gonna produce a great groove, a great pocket, great chops, okay? So now what we wanna do, let's add our foot in the hi-hat. We're gonna add the accents with the snare, and then we're gonna take it around the kit, okay? Let's go. And that's what makes you an amazing drummer, is your ability to improvise on the spot, right? You got to take it and do your own thing to it, okay? And so you'll have to sit down with this exercise and really work out some new places to put those accents. But if you need help with that, that's what I'm here for. I have my Impact Drumming community, and I have my new course, the Chop System. If you need help coming up with those ideas, okay, those will serve as launching pads for you to grow from in your own journey. Okay, so you can always learn from people, and um, take other people's drumming as a base level, and then add your own sauce to it. Pour it all over what they already did, okay? And add your own recipe to it, okay? If you like the track that I was playing to, it's a track called Layers. It's from a website called shedtracks.com that I actually started with some friends of mine. We just enjoy making drumless tracks for the drumming community. And you can go over there. You can download some tracks for free, or you can become a member and get access to like over 300 tracks, okay? So appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Let's go.